We'll just continue to admit people as they come in, but welcome everybody. It's good to see everyone's faces and happy would-be graduation day. I can't believe we've already made it to this moment. I was joking with people at the beginning of this. This is probably the first time where we'll see everyone's faces over video. But to get started, I just wanted to introduce Marjorie, who's going to kick us off with our welcome message.
Thank you, Heather. It's my pleasure to really welcome you, the class of 2021, on behalf of the faculty and staff to this celebration. Oh, what a journey it's been since you enrolled in the DPT program in the fall of 2018. Congratulations for being courageous in navigating challenges we never have faced as a learning community before. Indeed, when I reflect on you as a class, courage will be the asset that I remember you most by. The poet Maya Angelou so beautifully wrote about courage, and I quote, "I am convinced that courage is the most important of all virtues, because without courage, you cannot practice any other virtue consistently. You can be kind for a while, you can be generous for a while, you can be just for a while, you can be merciful for a while, even loving for a while. But it is only with courage that you can be persistently and insistently kind and generous and fair. And in my own words, excel as a physical therapist healer." I believe we as physical therapists are commonly journeying with patients and communities during some of their most vulnerable moments in life. Doing so is a great responsibility and an enormous gift. As you embark on your different paths, I hope you will internalize Northwestern's motto, "Whatever things are true." Today, I would like to expand to a longer version of the motto that applies to my hopes for you. Finally, beloved, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is pleasing, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, and if there is anything worthy of praise, think about those things. Keep on doing the things that you have learned and received. Peace and joy be with you. You are worthy and courageous wildcats. Hail to purple, hail to white, hail to you, class of 2021. Thank you.
Thank you for those words, Marjorie. Next, I would like to hand it off to Dr. Rachel Tappan, who's going to begin our section on words from some faculty we selected.
Well, shoot, Marjorie, you made me tear up, but now I have to talk. So here goes. So dear class of 2021, I've like gotten 3 words out. Here we go. I've been thinking about you all and reflecting on the path that we've been on together and how grateful I am for all of you. I know that you've grown in your time here. I've seen it in each and every one of you, and I've grown too. So with your help, I've learned so much about how important collaboration is for learning. You know, when the pandemic hit, like just everything got thrown up in the air. We had to figure out how to move forward to keep teaching and learning. And we all had to figure out how to do online learning for physical therapy, no less, on a moment's notice. And I feel like you all partnered with me and with the rest of the PT-HMS community to make that happen. And I'm so grateful for that. And then George Floyd's murder happened, and followed by too many more. And we faced another set of challenges. And while these weren't new, they aren't new challenges. I feel like our little community has faced these challenges in a way that feels new to me anyway. And so I want to speak specifically also to those of you who are part of the Black Student and Alumni Affinity Group. I'm grateful for your feedback last year. It was an important catalyst. And I'm even more grateful for your leadership in creating and facilitating more open dialogue to help all of us understand better what our problems are in the first place. So more collaboration right there. So you've left your mark on NUPTHMS. I believe that you, the class of 2021, have left your stamp on this community. And while we still have far to go, I believe that we're more ready to understand that we don't fully understand. I think that we're more ready to listen and more ready to partner with you, our new colleagues, and with our future students. And so I'm grateful for that. And now, how about for you all and your future? I am confident that you all use these same skills to collaborate with your patients. You leave here trained as clinicians, as movement specialists, as scientists, counselors, learners, teachers, and teammates. And your patients, they'll come to the table with their own expertise, including really the ultimate expertise in their own lived experience, priorities, and dreams. And I just know that you and they will do great things together. And I am just so excited about that. So here's to you. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Rachel. And I'm so honored to join and be your, to be able to call you a colleague. So also, I just wanted to point out the picture that Rachel submitted, and I'm super excited to be able to take that with her class. But I was just giggling. I was like, you've been practicing for as long as I've been alive. So I've learned from one of the best. Next, I would like to pass it on to Dr. Kathy Martinez.
Oops, don't forget to unmute. Wow, I've got quite a show to follow with Rachel and Marjorie. Thank you, class of 2021, for allowing me the opportunity to personally congratulate you and tell you how much I've enjoyed working with you over the last 2.5 years. It reminds me of a song, See You Again.
All about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
I remember how nervous I was when I met all of you that first day, so many years ago. Oh, damn, Rachel. And then to see you transform from an excited, or was it scared PT student at orientation, to the thoughtful, skillful clinicians you have become. You are the reason I get up in the morning to come to work, but the process has not been without bumps on the road. Remember March 20th, 2020, when we went into lockdown and came back to this? But we made it, and now you are here. There are so many things to remember. The most memorable one for me is when one of you told me, it depends. What I love most about you is you challenge me and make me a better teacher and a person. So I'm honored to call you a colleague and look forward to working with you in the clinic. Thank you, class of 2021.
Thank you, Kathy. I'm so excited to be able to call you a colleague as well. Next, I would like to transition to Dr. Lois Hedman.
Thank you, Heather. Well, good afternoon and congratulations, class of 2021. I guess my theme is transformation. And PT school is a time for transformation from student to clinician. And I'll spare you the caterpillar to butterfly analogy, but it kind of fits. That's why school is so hard at times. And you have had the added challenge of a global pandemic and necessary social upheaval. But here you are, and I applaud you for this great accomplishment that we're able to celebrate together today. I have a few brief thoughts that are more about you moving forward, and they're aspirational, and they're things that I've learned. And when I say learned, I mean, throughout the years, and including from all of you, because as Kathy and Rachel both said, like, we're in this together, and hopefully, I always will continue to learn. But my first thought is defy mediocrity. And I'm saying that because that's the advice that one of my mentors gave me as I was starting out in academia. And to me, it's that small voice constantly asking, is there a different way of doing this? Maybe a better way to make it positive. And it helps to surround yourselves with like-minded colleagues, all of you, as I've had the good fortune to do all these years. The other thing that hits me is that capacity to stay excited, because that excitement or passion is going to give you the fuel to do the work. As you go forward in patient care, in teaching, research, or advocacy, I don't think your work will ever be just a job. And how you stay excited is going to be unique to each of you. Might be taking a well-deserved break, which might sound good about now. Maybe taking on a new responsibility or challenge, or finding a mentor, or becoming a mentor. And sometimes it can be as simple as a good conversation with somebody that you respect. Third, be willing to change your mind, your attitudes, and your behavior. So again, this is really me talking to myself here, because this starts with listening to others, listening to you, and being willing to be transformed yet again and again, no matter how old you get or how right you think you are in your positions. And the last thing that I think I've learned over the years and from you is to take care of yourself and others around you. And only you know what this means for you. So you've got to prioritize this, because without doing this, I don't think the rest is sustainable. And I think when you are able to be truly empathetic with yourself, it becomes easier to be empathetic with others. And I think that might be our highest calling. So our profession and the world needs all that you bring, your full selves, and what you bring as physical therapists, because there's so much to be done. And looking at this class, I am very hopeful for the future, because as Nelson Mandela said, a good heart and a good head are always a formidable combination. And I believe you have that in spades. So congratulations, class of 2021. I can't wait to see you in person on June the 25th and to hear all about what you do with your lives and careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Lois. And I'm also too excited to see everyone on June 25th. Next, I would like to pass it on to Dr. Moisio.
Okay, I am here to give out the NUPT HMS Grit Award. Now, what is this Grit Award? Well, it's an award that goes out to PT students who have lived through the hell of the last year. As you can see, there are 4 letters, and each of these letters stands for something anatomical. Of course, you know you weren't going to get away with this. It has to be anatomical. And each of these letters stands for something that says something about all of you. The G. The G stands for glia. And as you know, glia refers to a network of cells that support each other. And that is exactly what you have done over the last year and a half. Support each other to get through all of this. Keep it up. We need it. Sharing the load collectively lessens the load for all of us. What about R? R is for rectus. And if you will recall, rectus means straight. You stayed the path. You did not veer from your goal. One foot in front of the other, straight ahead. Be proud of yourself. Think back to where you started and now look at where you have landed today. The I. The I reflects the action of the inferior oblique muscle. Remember, this little muscle in the eye produces the action of looking up and out. You kept your gaze up. You stayed positive during some incredibly difficult times. And you continue to look out into a bright future with a new career as a PT. And then finally, the T, which is coming off right now because my kids eat tape around here. The T reminds us of the thumb. Think back to first semester anatomy, and what did you learn? That the thumb is the most mobile and flexible of all the digits. We, all of us at NUPT HMS, know that you displayed incredible amounts of flexibility over the past year. We thank you and we commend you on this most special trait of flexibility. So finally, thumbs up, class of 2021. This year has been difficult, but one of the silver linings is that we realize what we are made of and how deep we can dig. Good job. Take your grit out into the world and do great things.
Thank you, Dr. Moisio. My only question is, where can I get one of those badges? Gotta wear
Well, check your email. It's coming in about 30 seconds.
Ooh, super excited. Thank you. And last but not least, I would like to introduce Dr. Craig Hensley and Rogue.
Well, that was quite a lineup to follow. Thank you, Heather. I do want to apologize for Rogue not being here. She did make a guest appearance earlier, but I think she needed a break from Zoom today. But she did want me to tell you that if you ever want to give her belly rubs or food, you're more than welcome to, but I can't promise she will return. She will give anything in return. And well, it wouldn't be fitting for me to give a speech without starting with a Star Wars quote. So regarding the class of 2021, in the words of Darth Vader, the Force is strong with this one. Gosh, I really love this class. Take a moment to think back and reflect on the past 3 years of your life. You thought going through PT school was going to be hard. Now try doing it in the middle of a pandemic over Zoom. That add on all the negativity and all the injustices that went on and continue to go on even to this day. I don't think a PT class has ever had to go through the difficulties that you have, and yet you endured. Here you are, doctors of physical therapy, doctors of America. You've learned a lot about physical therapy, a lot about healthcare, the world, and about yourself. We know it's not all sunshine and roses. The dark side can be strong, but the force is stronger. You made it, and now you must use your force for good. This is the way. Use these past 3 years to guide you. There are going to be times you struggle. It's okay to be hard on yourself, but don't be too hard. Remember, your license will say DPT. It will not say GOD. So don't seek perfection. You will always fall short, and that's okay. But as Lois said earlier, don't give in to mediocrity. Rather, seek excellence. Nothing more, nothing less. And ask yourself, what does excellence look like? Excellence is managing the patient from soup to nuts, from the heart. Excellence is staying hungry for knowledge. It's searching PubMed at 10 a.m. on a Saturday to help guide your patient management. It's seeing a patient who walks in 15 minutes late and still giving them your best. It's seeking to understand rather than judge. Excellence is listening to your guardian angel, Dr. Kathy Martinez, who hangs out on all of our right shoulders and asks, what is the movement problem? Remember from our discussion on principles of managing the patient with orthopedic problems. Excellence in a nutshell is sticking with your brain, but treating with your heart. This is the way. And remember, the force will be with you always. Congratulations.
Thank you, Craig. And I know if we had all the time in the world, we would love to hear from every single faculty member that has helped us along this journey. But I think that's what makes me even more excited to be able to see everyone in person in June. So next I wanted to transition to superlatives, and I wanted to thank Danny, Katie, and Mallory for putting this together. I'm going to go ahead and stop screen sharing so they can take over. Okay, can everyone see the screen? Awesome.
Okay. Thank you to the class of 2021 for voting. I hope you guys had fun doing this. We had a lot of fun making it. Here are your winners.
Some of them were super close, but we're excited to share them with everyone. Okay, for the most likely to be the next Insta-famous physical therapist, the winner is Sam Hawk.
The next creator of a popular PT method is Glenn Clark. And we couldn't leave out the cute kiddos.
And the first to be published in JOSPT is Jess Gailey, of course.
The best picture submitted of all time.
Our winner for 2 peas in a pod, this was a very close one. Iso and Brandon.
The winner for class clown is silly Brent Wong.
Most likely to pull an all-nighter before an exam, Katie Hamer.
Most likely to be late to graduation, Amy Clydesdale.
Most huggable is Valerie Sonnenthal.
Most likely to be the next Kirsten Moisio, Emily McCarthy.
Most likely to be mentioned in a Jules lecture in 10 years, Lexi Rudofsky.
Most likely to volunteer their kids for Lifespan Baby Lab, Caroline Young.
Most likely to make a donut run during lunch, the one and only Michael Carey.
We must say this one was a landslide.
It was.
Most likely to be spotted at O'Toole's post-exam, Nick Palermo.
Most likely to be the next Mark Kaufman, Brandon St. Peters, and an appearance from Charlie.
And finally, most likely to start the dance party at the Med Ball, Kimia Carden.
Thanks so much to everyone for participating in our superlatives. We're so proud of everyone and we can't believe we made it, but we did it. Go team, go.
Thanks, guys. Those were
Oh,
awesome.
one more thing.
Of course, we had to make certificates for the winners, so we will be sending those out via email with signatures and all. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congrats.
Thanks, guys. You did such a good job with that. Next, I'll let Lindsay go ahead and share her screen for a video.
So in order to avoid a technical nightmare that I would then have to solve, I'm going to post a YouTube link to the video and you guys can all have it playing on your own computers. I just know with 100+ people, something would mess up and I don't want that to happen. So there's the YouTube link. It's about 4 minutes. So I'll see you back soon.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Wait, mute yourself.
I just wanted to thank Lindsay for putting that together. That definitely made me tear up, and I miss every single one of you in our class. To kind of move on to the next thing, I just wanted to hand it off to Dr. Jules DeWald to do our class toast whenever he's ready.
Thanks, Heather. Greetings, Northwestern graduates of the doctoral program of physical therapy at the Feinberg School of Medicine. As the chair of the Department of Physical Therapy and Human Movement Sciences, I'm truly thrilled to see you all here today during this special virtual celebration. Your accomplishments during these unprecedented times are truly worthy of celebration. You've received a world-class clinical and movement science education, and you've made connections with classmates, which we have seen, faculty members, which you've also seen, that will extend throughout your physical therapy careers. You and your fellow graduates will soon embark on careers across the state, the nation, and yes, the globe. You will pursue diverse paths that you will always have one thing in common: the Northwestern University connection. We encourage you to build and maintain these relationships so you can take advantage of Northwestern University, the physical therapy, human movement science family, which transcends the country and the world. So now let's toast to you, the class of, doesn't work so well, maybe now you can see it, yeah. The class of 2021, our 93rd graduating class, and our new doctors in physical therapy colleagues. I can't wait to see you all in June 2021 and for an in-person celebration. Cheers to the class of 2021.
Cheers, guys. This is so exciting. All right. I think I missed a slide, but I would love to get a group photo of everyone. So I think Gianna's gonna help me with this, and we'll kind of just have to all smile for a really long time, and then we'll go through and take screenshots of everyone who's on this call. So Gianna, if you just kind of wanna let us know when you're ready so we can pose, and that would be awesome.
Sure. Do you mind unsharing your screen just for a few minutes so I can get the whole gallery? Perfect. Okay, I'll try my best here, everyone. So keep smiling for a few minutes. All right, I think I got it.
Yay, thanks everybody. I know we're a little bit ahead of schedule, so maybe we can do a little ad lib before Bill gives his closing remarks, but just wanted to open it up to anybody if anyone wanted to say anything. And we'll probably wrap this up around like 10:45, so just a couple minutes, but since we have the extra time.
I'll say something.
I feel like a teacher just preaching to the choir over here, but here you go, Max.
I'll say something. First of all, I chose to go to Northwestern not only because of the education I would get, but the people I would be surrounded with, the class of 2021. I knew that the conversations that we would be having on a day-to-day basis would change the way I approached treating patients, but also the way I approached life. And that is all proven to be true. I have changed greatly and grown as a man, and I view novel problems in a completely different way, and I problem solve them in a completely different way that I would never have imagined possible. And just seeing the way that this class banded together and organized during the social upheaval and just terrible times that we've been going through in this country, in addition to the stress of the PT program, it's inspiring for me, and I just can't wait to see the impact that everybody in this group has on the world. So to the class of 2021.
All right, if no one has anything else to say, I can go ahead and pass it on to Bill for some closing remarks.
Thanks, thanks, Heather. I love your reference to teachers. I think you could have waited another 15 seconds for somebody to speak up. I'm always waiting for somebody to say something. But thank you again to Heather and Jackie and Gianna for helping lead this celebration today. At this time, I've been asked to offer the closing remarks on today's celebration, and I want to thank you all for this honor. This has truly been a beautiful, I think you would all agree, it's been a beautiful and memorable gathering of graduates, faculty, staff, and colleagues, all here to remember and acknowledge what has been accomplished by you, the graduating class of 2021. I ask that you reflect on your time at PTHMS since you arrived for orientation at the end of August in 2018. Do you recall those early days? I hope that brings back the last 3 years bring back a lot of fun memories. Now you are ready to enter the profession with your exceptional Northwestern education and skill set, which has been tempered this past year, as has been mentioned by everyone today. It's been tempered by the COVID-19 pandemic, the demand for justice with the Black Lives Matter and Stop Asian Hate movements, the persistent and senseless gun violence, and the continued police brutality against people of color. I believe today you are stronger because of the unique life experiences you have witnessed and endured. In closing, as Max just said, there is no denying that PTHMS and the world in which we live has changed you. These past 3 years have changed your head or the way you think. It's changed your heart or the way you feel, and it has changed your hands or the way you touch. Now go out into your communities, be confident and caring, and make a change in the lives of your patients, your colleagues, and the profession. I wish you well, and congratulations. Hooray for you. Hear, hear. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. And seriously, thank you everyone for being here today. I know, wow, we're looking forward to our in-person ceremony in June. It's really something wonderful to all be able to be here together the day after we were supposed to graduate. So congratulations to everybody. And especially thank you to Jackie, Gianna, Danny, Katie, Mallory, and Lindsay for helping me put this together. Again, it was so special to be with you all. The last thing we have is we would like to do just a student only photo.